Peace. Officially, this is Lazy Shadow LP. Back again. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is Lazy Shadow LP bringing you the latest scoop from the world of VR, tech, and gaming for mid-April 2025. We got some juicy hardware leaks, a ton of new VR games hitting headsets, a surprising business move, and some major shifts in the wider gaming landscape. Ready to jump in? Let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off with hardware. First up, the rumor mill around Valve's next VR headset, potentially called Valve Deckard, is heating up. Leaker SadlyItsBradley reports that Valve has recently been importing specialized equipment, possibly injection molders, specifically for manufacturing VR headset facial interfaces. This strongly suggests production may be ramping up, potentially hitting at a release sooner than the previously expected late 2025 timeframe. Previous leaks point towards the Deckard being a standalone headset like the Quest 3, but maybe even doubling as a wearable Steam Deck for flat games. Specs like Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip and 2K LCD panels have been seen in proof of concepts, though final specs aren't confirmed. Keep your expectations in check though. Leaks also suggest it may carry a hefty price tag, maybe around $1,200. Still, exciting times for VR fans around the Meta ecosystem. Speaking of Meta, if you've been eyeing their budget-friendly headset, the Meta Quest 3S, now may be the best time to grab one. We're seeing deals pop up, like $30 off bundles that include Batman Arkham Shadow and a 3-month trial of Meta Quest Plus. This brings the price down to around $269 at places like Amazon and Walmart, its lowest price yet according to Space.com and IGN. Remember, the Quest 3S uses the same powerful Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 processor as the Quest 3, ensuring smooth performance. The main differences are slightly lower resolution, frontal lenses instead of pancake, and a slightly smaller field of view. But for the price, it is arguably the best value entry point to quality standalone VR for right now. Meta is also rolling out software update V7.6 for Quest headsets. This includes easier privacy controls, experimental content adaptive brightness control on Quest 3 for better dark scenes, official support for the Quest 3 while lying down, and the ability to use external USB-C microphones. And for the really high-end users, Pimax has started shipping its premium Crystal Super headset, boasting specs like a 3840 by 3840 pixels per eye. They also rolled out a software update improving tracking stability for slightly more accessible Pimax Crystal Light. Let's talk games. April have been very busy. We saw the launch of Pinball FX VR on the MetaQuest store on April 3rd, bringing classic pinball tables into VR. On the same day, the anticipated remake, Wanderer, the Fragments of Fate, launched on Quest, PSVR 2, and Steam VR, offering a time-traveling adventure with updated graphics and mechanics. If zombie survival is your jam, Silent North hit Quest Early Access on April 8th. For rhythm fans, Beatable, which uses hand tracking, arrived on Quest on April 10th. And history buffs can now explore the famous ship in Titanic VR, which launched on Quest 3 and 3S on April 14th. A big one that dropped on April 10th for the Quest 3 and 3S is Civilization VII VR. It uses mixed reality to place the iconic war table right in your room, letting you build your empire like never before. Still coming this month, look out for the mixed reality virtual pet game Eggy on Quest 3 and 3S launching April 17th. The ultra-violent Gorn 2 slashes its way onto Quest and PCVR around April 23rd. And the intriguing mystery game Ghost Town from Fireproof Games arrives on Quest on April 24th. PCVR players can also look forward to the Vertigo 2 Into the Aether DLC on April 25th. Over on the PlayStation VR 2 side, Sony dropped the price of the headset bundle with Horizon Call of the Mountain to $399 last month. Following that, Flat 2 VR announced a batch of 6 new titles coming to the platform. The unique second-person perspective game Out of Sight VR, Postal 2 VR, the fast-paced rogue elite shooter Roboquest VR, the fantasy adventure Shadowgate VR, The Mines of Mithrok, survival sim Surviving Mars Pioneer, and the Quake engine-inspired shooter Wraith 8 Beyond of Ruins VR. Also for PSVR 2 fans, Limited Run Games just announced physical edition of the stunning Red Matter and Red Matter 2, with pre-order started April 25th. And the well-regarded puzzle game, The House of Da Vinci VR, also recently popped up on PlayStation Store for PSVR 2. In the business world, VR hardware company Pimax just made a significant move, leading a $2.5 million strategic investment into game developer Motorsport's games, the studio behind titles like Le Mans Ultimate. According to Global Newswire and Street Insider, Pimax purchased shares at a 33% premium over the recent closing price. This investment aims to bolster Motorsport game finances, help them regain NASDAQ compliance, and potentially foster synergies between Pimax hardware and Motorsport game racing sims. An interesting crossover to watch. Zooming out to the wider tech and gaming world, the Nintendo Switch 2 continues to dominate headlines, still mostly through leaks and reports. Land of Geek summarized the recent claims suggesting a massive power boost, potentially 10 times the GPU performance of the original, running demanding games like Cyberpunk 2077 and Elden Ring smoothly. Other rumored specs include a larger 7.9-inch 1080p screen, 4K 60 docked output, and even 120 frames per second support. A new Mario Kart with 24 races and open world tracks is also rumored. Remember to take these with grains of salt until Nintendo makes it official. There's a huge shakeup happening at Ubisoft. Tech giant Tencent is investigating a reported $16 billion to essentially create a new subsidiary within Ubisoft, taking over the development reins for the massive Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, and Rainbow Six franchises. Tencent will get a 25% share of future profits from these IPs. While this could mean more resources for those key series, it leaves many other internal Ubisoft studios facing uncertain futures. Elsewhere, HoYoverse announced their action RPG, Zenless Zone Zero, is coming to Xbox X and S this June. Boasting 4K 60 and ray tracing, Street Fighter 6 fans can look forward to Elena joining the roster on June 5th. And buckle up, Titanfall fans. Rumors, highlighted by Land of Geek, suggest Titanfall 3 may actually be in development for a 2026 release. Though, treat that one cautiously for now. Finally, keep an eye out for more news on Bungie's extraction shooter marathon, as Sony reportedly plans a big reveal soon. Wow. Okay, that was a lot. From potential Valve hardware and Quest deals to a flood of new VR games like Civilization VII VR and Wanderer, Pimax investigating in sim racing, and huge news around the Switch 2 and Ubisoft. It's been a busy couple of weeks. What news caught you out the most? Are you grabbing the Quest 3S deal? Hype for the Valve Deckard? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this news roundup, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next update. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace.